All right, today we're moving on to our new letter. We've got capital Q. We'll do our first Q page, and first we'll read our Q story. So Mrs. Hall read these two in the beginning of TK, but I think it's good to hear them again because I've been reading to them kids that are at school. So it's called My Q Book. My Q Book. Little Q had a box. She said, I will fill my box. She found quilts. Quilts are like blankets that are sewn together with different pieces of fabric, and they make pretty designs. Ooh, look at these. Lots of quilts. Quilts, quilts, quilts. I like this one the best. And this one, actually. Guess where she put them? She filled her box with quilts. She found one more quilt. The box was full, so little Q wrapped the quilt around herself. I can be a queen, she says. So far we have two Q pictures, quilt and queen. Then little Q met a real queen. If you want to be a real queen, you must have a crown, said the queen. So little Q found quarters. We have our next Q word, quarters. Lots and lots of quarters. Can you count how many quarters? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Little Q took the quarters to the store. Little Q bought a crown. The two queens played. Then little Q found a quart of milk. Quart is another Q word. And some quince jam. Quince is another Q word. Let's have supper, she said. Then little Q said, it's late. Let's go to bed. A queen must have a queen's bed, said the queen. So little Q had to look for more quarters so she could buy a queen's bed, but she could not find any more quarters. So she said, I will make a queen's bed with my box of quilts. Little Q made a lovely bed. Look, she used the box down here and then the top of the box. I think she put a quilt over it. Now let's go to bed, she said. But now the queen did not want to go to bed, so they quarreled. To quarrel means to fight. It's another Q word. Look, I don't want to go to bed. Until 9:15. Then the queen was so tired of quarreling that she quit. Quit starts with Q also. She jumped into bed with little Q and they both went to sleep. More words with Q. A quartet means 4 people singing together. Question mark. These are called quotation marks. A quiz, which is like a test. Quills. The porcupine has quills. A quail, like when Moses asked for food from God, God sent quail. This is called a Quaker. Quintuplets, when you have 5 babies born at the same time. Quince. And that's it. All right. So let's see what we have for our strokes for capital Q. So capital Q is easy. It's gonna be, watch me, a swoosh and then a little clack. See that? So the first thing I do is always the same though. I pick up my pencil or my pen or my marker and I write my name. But you're gonna use a pencil because you're at your house. I'm gonna use a marker so it's easy for you to see my paper, right? All right. Then we're gonna start just with some swooshes. You should be really good at swooshes now. They're gonna touch the top line. They're gonna go all the way down and touch the bottom line. They're squished between, right? Touching the top line, touching the bottom line. Touching the top line, touching the bottom line. Then you're gonna try clacks. Now your clack today is gonna go from the dotted line to the bottom line. So look, and it's gonna go this way. From the dotted line to the bottom line. 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 They're not straight up and down like a ding would be. They are diagonal. See that? All right, and then you do your whole entire cue by yourself. And then try them again. Try your swoosh. Try your swoosh. Try your swoosh. Try your swoosh. Then try your clacks. Clack, 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 clack. Try your cue, and then you have 2 rows of cues to trace by yourself. 2 rows of cues. In your ABC book, you're going to be doing your first cue page, which is, here we go. Hey, there's were some words from the story. So quail, we know the quail, that's the bird that God sent, right? Queen and question. So I'm going to have you do this by yourself. Remember, you're tracing your word, writing it by yourself, and coloring your picture. Now let me show you something about cues. The cue right here, the lowercase q, is having a little line like that. Do you see it? So you can do a cue 3 different ways, a lowercase one. You can do it like this. You can do it just like this, which actually looks like a 9. Or you can do it like this, and it has a curved tail. So you can have a straight tail, a pointy tail, or a curved tail, all right? So when you're drawing your cue right here by yourself, decide if you're gonna have a curvy tail, a pointy tail, or a straight tail.